Hey guys, Tony here. Holy hell, the Stanley Cup Finals of Toronto Maple Leafs over the Vegas Golden Knights just very well may be a lock at this point. 1993 was the last time that a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup. The Montreal Canadiens won the Stanley Cup. I've already predicted the Toronto Maple Leafs to win the 2018 Stanley Cup. What's interesting about that, and the last time that a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup was in the year 1993 when this event happened. The winner of the World Series, yes, was the Toronto Blue Jays. And they happened to play against the Philadelphia Phillies. This World Series concluded on the 23rd day. It is Las Vegas in gematria, that equals 23. Justin Trudeau, the main tribute, the Prime Minister from the province of Ontario, where Toronto is located at. He is the 23rd Prime Minister of Canada. The Maple Leafs had 23 victories before they traveled to Las Vegas on New Year's Eve. Pretty fitting that we have the Philadelphia Phillies, who they beat in the World Series. What's interesting about the Phillies, the fact that they were in this World Series, is the fact that the last big major pro sporting event in North America was the Super Bowl. And the winner of that Super Bowl turned out to be the Philadelphia Eagles, the biggest sporting event in America, followed by the biggest sporting event in Canada. The Philadelphia Eagles would be the Super Bowl champion, and it would be the Toronto Maple Leafs that would be the Stanley Cup champion. The Super Bowl champion and the Stanley Cup champion of the year that the Canadian Stanley Cup title drought ends. The World Series matchup would feature both of the champions for this year. Philadelphia in football, Toronto in hockey. The 1993 World Series holds all the keys to the coming riddle. It's funny that this year's 17-18 Maple Leafs team is the 101st season in the NHL for that team. In gematria, it is Philadelphia that equals 101. So this is a major championship connection, where Philadelphia and Toronto played in the World Series in the year that the last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup, in the year that the Canadians end their Stanley Cup title drought. The winner in football would come from Philadelphia, and the winner in hockey would come from Toronto. The 1993 World Series holds the keys to the puzzle. Toronto Maple Leafs, right? Philadelphia Eagles. Donald Trump and nationalism, and Justin Trudeau has turned out to be a major connection for the Toronto Maple Leafs this year. The Canadian symbol is the leaf, and then we have the winner of the Super Bowl for this year. The American seal with the eagle as the logo. The two respectful logos hold the keys to the puzzle. The 1993 World Series featuring Philadelphia and Toronto. The last time that a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup. The winner of the Super Bowl, Philadelphia. Winner of the Stanley Cup, Toronto. And I think the 1993 World Series is the final solution to the puzzle.